Jim had PTSD, and that leads to elevated cortisol levels in the bloodstream,
Oh.
which is hard on your heart, and it
Okay.
eventually gives you trouble. And he started singing at the market. I suggested it, that he do that, because that way you can write a song right now and then go play it immediately in public, and that
Yeah.
way you can learn a lot about the craft. And so he did it, and he fell in love with the
Yeah.
trade of being a busker, because he could sing about his life. He could sing about the things that bothered him. He could sing about all the ghosts and the demons he had from Vietnam in his head.
I bet.
He could sing about and he did. And he did it. He was down there for 20 years.
See, but don't fool that yet.
A lot of people liked him.
So,
Well, he died one day,
Huh.
about 15 years ago. He woke up in the morning. Him and his wife were going to go down to the market. And he says, Janet, I just need to lay down for a little bit longer. I'm just bushed. Lay back down, and that was it.
Wow. What a way to go.
I know, but it shocks everybody, doesn't it?
boy.
And everybody's like, oh my, I've got a bone to pick with you, is what Janet used to say. I've got a bone. So anyway, they had a memorial for him at the Pike Place Market. They blocked off the street, and 500 people came.
Wonderful.
Filled it up,
Wow.
right? And I was supposed to sing 2 Jim Hines songs, which were really hard to do because he was my best friend and he just died. So, I got to do that. And say a few words. Okay. So I did that, and other people spoke, and other people sang, and so on. But I was there, and I found myself saying, it just occurred to me, I said to the audience, I said, there's a hole in the air right now. It looks just like Jim Hines.
Oh, that's right.
And I thought, okay, so years later go by, 10 years later go by, I don't know how many years later go by, not long, but long enough. The wife of a harmonica player friend of mine passed away, and I wanted to write a song for her and for him, and I used that image, hole in the air. So she is the person that it's singing about. The hole in the air could be anybody.
It can be and will be.
And
as
for
you
me,
go.
the core of it is in the bridge, where it says, if I was a raindrop and I fell into the sea, you'd know where I had gone, but you will never find me.
I remember that. I heard that when he played it.
Because that's real, that's true.
It's true.
Because you can take a drop of water, like an eyedropper, and drop it into a glass of water, and you'll know where it is, but you'll never find it.
That's true. That's very
trick.
true.
Anyway,
Life lessons, girl.
goes like this.
I'm so honored. Jim Page, bless you. Thank you. Love it.
There's a hole in the air where the wind blows through. A hole in the air and it looks like you. Nobody knows where you go. You go way out there, way out there. To a hole in the air. A hole in the air and the wind blows through. A hole in the air and it looks like you. Nobody knows where you go when you go way out there, way out there, to a hole in the air. She had a good life, she was the pride of her hometown, and her dreams came true like dreams will do when they don't let you down. She had a true love, as true as love will be, and their lifelines were intertwined for all the world to see. Now there's a hole in the air where the wind blows through, a hole in the air and it looks like you. Nobody knows where you go when you go way out there, way out there, to a hole in the air. And there were times when they were timeless, and the seasons passed through window glass, and they became best friends, and the planets rolled around a grave revolving wheel. Circumference of that kind of love is something to reveal. And there's a hole in the air If I was a raindrop and it fell into the sea, you'd know where I had gone, but you would never find me. Yes, and we dance to celebrate, and we sing to tell a tale, remembering the things we bring along the crooked trails, stumbling brilliantly unnecessary fools. The diamonds and the tears, they all look like jewels, and there's a hole in the air where the wind blows through. A hole in the air that looks like you. Nobody knows where you go when you go way out there, way out there, to a hole in the air. And there's a hole in the air where the wind blows through. A hole in the air and it looks like you. Nobody knows where you go when you go way out there, way out there, to a hole in the air.
Wow.
How about that little one?
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was lovely.